What's up, everyone? It is April 29th, 2016, the day after the first round of the NFL Draft. Welcome to another episode of A&F Sports Talk. This is Abraham. I'm Frankie. Like always, we're here to give our analysis of the first round from yesterday, winners and losers, stuff like that. So before we get started, though, I really want to talk about the two unexpected scenarios that transpired yesterday. I don't know why we both looked outside, sorry. About the two unexpected scenarios that took place yesterday. One, of course, we know the video of Laremy Tunsil being put out there on the internet that really hurt his draft stock. That was pretty bad. I mean, from a top 3 pick, he slid all the way down to number 13 to the Dolphins. For those of you that don't know, a video surfaced of Tunsil smoking weed, hitting the bong from a while back. His agent said he was hacked, which is very unfortunate. I mean, I feel for the guy, I really do. I don't think he's a bad guy. It's just a simple mistake that he made a while back. Nobody was going to find out about it, but unfortunately he was hacked, and that probably cost him about $7 million in guaranteed contract. So that's unfortunate, but I mean, he found a home with the Dolphins, so I don't know. That was one of the big events that transpired yesterday. Another big event, Myles Jack sliding all the way out of the entire first round. I had some concerns myself about his injury. I didn't think, a big part of me didn't think he was going to be selected in the top 10, maybe not even the top 15, but if you would have told me he was going to slide all the way out of the first round completely, I wouldn't have believed that. That was pretty insane. So, I mean, he's all alone in the draft room now, almost. All the tables are empty. But I mean, it is what it is. Hopefully, he'll go off. I'm sure he'll go off the board soon in the second round. And that's that. So now, to get to our analysis of the first round, here we go. We're gonna do it pretty quick, so we don't make this video too long. But anyway, here we go. Starting off with the Rams. Over to you.
The Rams, they took Jared Goff. Everybody expected them to take Jared Goff over Carson Wentz. He's the better quarterback. He played in the West Coast offense. He played a cow spread, pass attack. I mean, he has everything you need that you want in a quarterback. So, I mean, everybody expected it to be Jared Goff. So it didn't really come as a surprise.
Yeah, and then to the Browns, they took Carson Wentz, another kind of reminiscent of last year when quarterbacks went 1 and 2. Now we have quarterbacks going 1 and 2. What's wrong with you?
It was the Eagles, actually.
What did I say?
The Browns.
Oh well, sorry. The Eagles. Eagles taking Carson Wentz. Number 2, we saw that coming. I mean, the first 2 picks were pretty much a given. Not as much as a given in some years, but it still was. For the most part, everybody said Goff, Wentz. I had some people telling me they expected Ezekiel Elliott to go to the Eagles. I don't know where they got that idea, but okay. And now moving on to the Chargers with a number 3 pick. Bit of surprise. What do you have to say about that? One.
They took Joey Bosa, defensive end out of Ohio State. In my opinion, he was the best defensive player on the board. I think he was the number 1 player in the draft overall. If the Rams and Eagles didn't need a quarterback, I think he would have gone number 1. But he went to the Chargers at 3. I initially had him going between the 4 and 6 spot in all my mock drafts. I didn't think the Chargers would get a defensive player. I thought they would need an offensive tackle, somebody to help Phillip Rivers.
And maybe they would have if Tunsil's video would have came out.
So
but that was pretty.
So they picked up Joey Bosa, which I mean it's great. I mean they need to compete with the Broncos, who they sacked every quarterback. They threw my Patriots out because Von Miller and DeMarcus Ware and Trevay. I mean all those guys are just eating up everybody's offensive line. So I mean I guess they want to copycat and try to get some defensive players. So
Laremy Tunsil, in the words of Stephen A. Smith, stay off the weed. Stay off the weed. Okay, who's next?
Your Cowboys.
My Cowboys, yeah, that's right. I'm a Cowboys fan. A little disappointed about this pick. Not terribly disappointed. Cowboys went ahead and went with Ezekiel Elliott. Which
I like it.
He likes it because he's the Cowboys. I mean, I wasn't too happy. I mean, you have 2 B-list running backs with Alfred Morris, and with the recent signing of Alfred Morris and Darren McFadden, who I think proved last year he could kind of carry the load pretty well. So, I mean, I don't think running back was a high priority. I think they really needed a secondary player, so I was really pulling for Ramsey. The Cowboys take Jalen Ramsey right there, but they went ahead and went with Ezekiel Elliott. But I mean, who knows? I'm not that upset. I mean, yeah, I mean, hopefully it all works out. And then tonight, the second round. I mean, there's still some good secondary players up there, or defensive line players who they need help on the defense.
A lot of people are comparing him to Emmitt Smith.
I don't think that's
I mean, he hasn't even stepped onto an NFL field, and people are saying he's the next Emmitt Smith.
Well, the Cowboys have only ever taken 2 running backs in the top 20 picks, and they're both Hall of Famers. So maybe history repeats itself. Emmitt Smith, Tony Dorsett. I mean, like I was saying, they need help on the defensive front, so maybe today they get plenty of good players in that. Emmanuel Ogbah, Mackenzie Alexander, both my top 2 players to watch for the Cowboys to take. I mean, Cowboys have the number 3 pick tonight in the second round, so I mean, really hope they get Alexander Ogbah, one of those guys right there. So, I mean, maybe it'll all work out. I hope it does. Ezekiel Elliott is a great running back. I really think he could contribute, step in. So, I mean, I just still feel like they needed a corner more. Like, really wanted them to go with Ramsey, but I'm excited to see what happens anyway. So, let's see.
5 was the Jaguars, and they took Jalen Ramsey. And I think he was the second prospect in the draft. He's a really good corner out of Florida State. He reminds me sort of I don't know, like he has the toughness of an Earl Thomas from Seattle. Like that's the way he plays. And he doesn't get a lot of picks though, but like he's tough. He's a tough player, and he's gonna stay in his home state of Florida. He's from Tallahassee to Jacksonville, and then in the Jaguars they have Dante Fowler that they drafted last year in the top 10 also, and he missed the whole season. So I mean, it's like they're getting two top 10 picks this upcoming year. So I mean, Jaguars, and things looking up for them on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah. Okay. Now on to the Ravens, taking offensive tackle Ronnie Stanley. First offensive tackle to come off the board. I mean, pretty much 99.9% of people would have told you the first offensive tackle to come off the board was going to be Tunsil, but instead you had Stanley and Conklin come off the board for Tunsil, large part due to that stupid video that was on his Twitter account that lots of teams got wind of. So Ronnie Stanley, number 1 offensive tackle to go off the board. I like him though. I think it's a good pick to help protect Joe Flacco back there. I know Joe Flacco's probably pretty happy with that pick. Get him some protection because Ravens O-line is not one to look at. So I think it's a good pick for him. Ronnie Stanley, Notre Dame. Oh.
All right, 7 was the 49ers, and they picked DeForest Buckner, which I got right away. They took Buckner. This guy is a beast, like I've said before. I mean, he will run over you. He won't get to the quarterback. And he's out of Oregon, San Francisco, Oregon, both on the West Coast. Who's the coach of the 49ers? Chip Kelly, former Oregon head coach. I mean, it was no surprise that he's going to take somebody from the Pac-12, nonetheless, an Oregon player. So, I mean, everybody was saying, oh, maybe taking an offensive tackle will help out your offense. So, were they going to trade up to try to get a quarterback, but then the Eagles beat them to that? I think it was a safe pick that they just got Buckner, and he's going to help them on the defensive side of the ball. And I think it was a safe pick, and I think it'll work out. He's a really good player.
I thought maybe he would. I wanted DeForest Buckner to go there. I was just a little leery because it is Chip Kelly. I thought he was probably going to do something dumb, take an offensive player. Because he is a very offensive-minded head coach, but he didn't take DeForest Buckner, which I think was a solid pick for the 49ers. With the Browns, right? Well, moving on, the Browns did trade with the Eagles for that number 8 pick, but then the Browns ended up trading to the Titans they swapped their 8 and 15, yes. And with the number 8 pick, the Titans took this other offensive tackle I mentioned earlier, Jack Conklin, who also came off the board before Tunsil. Good pick. I mean, offensive line is probably one of the most important foundations you need. I mean, in football, it all starts there with the offensive line. Nobody really pays attention to it, but it is very important. So
especially with a franchise quarterback.
Yeah, Marcus Mariota, and then now DeMarco Murray there in that field.
Yeah.
So I think Conklin can come in and make an immediate impact and help out a little bit. Hopefully he does well. I have nothing against Titans. I like Conklin. Hopefully as well.
All right, at 9 is the Bears. The Bucs had number 9, but they swapped picks, so then the Bears moved up to number 9, and they got the linebacker Leonard Floyd from Georgia. He's a really quick outside linebacker. I mean, he'll get to the backfield. He could drop back in coverage. He could hover around the middle of the field. He'll pick off passes. He'll stop your running. He'll stop the opposing running back. He'll get to the quarterback. I think, to me, this was a bit of a surprise though. Like, I mean, Leonard Floyd moving up. I didn't see him going this early in the draft.
There was a lot of players I didn't see.
They surprised me, but I mean, he's a good linebacker. I mean, I would have thought. I would have thought Miles Jack would have been off the board already. But when I saw him here, I'm like, the Bears got to take Miles Jack. But they went another way, and they took another outside linebacker. So they took.
They're going to take that one, but the Patriots didn't have it.
Well, we'll make a whole other video about that.
And then 10th, the Giants.
Eli Apple.
That's right.
I don't.
Eli Apple to the big.
I don't get this.
I was surprised. I would much rather have Brian Hargrave than Eli Apple, but I mean, Giants. I mean, you do you.
New coach.
I'm happy. I mean, I'm a Cowboys fan, so when NFC East team makes a mistake, I mean, well, what I believe to be a mistake, I mean, I'm happy about it. And for the record, I had Hargraves in my mock draft going to the Bucks at number 9, which he did go to the Bucks, just at 11 instead of 9.
Yes.
For the trade. But he went where I thought he was going to go, which is good. He's probably my favorite player in the draft for Hargraves. I can't say enough about him. I really like that kid. So those are the top 10. Other than that, we don't have time to go over every single pick, but we're going to go ahead and do winners and losers of the next 21 picks.